Well, everybody, we are back from new manga reviews. Of old manga reviews and everything else. Hi, for those who are watching, Angry Anime Fan here to bring you the manga chapters reviews. This time again of 2018. And one more thing, maybe, just to be sure, turn down your volume and take out your earplugs because I might very well scream in this review. Not because I felt like it was very bad this chapter, it wasn't too bad, but again, there are just some parts that caused me a little bit of frustration, as a selfish fan there is. Yes, the Angry Me Fan here is bringing you One Piece chapter 891, and before everybody questions it, yes, we will not have a One Piece chapter next week. Are you kidding me? We wait 2 weeks, and then he just has to go on a break again? I swear Uda planned that. Someone has said that there might be some Jump Festa in January, and that's one of the reasons why he's taking a break. However, if you ask me, I think normally Uda always has scheduled break, and technically last year ended without that scheduled break, so of course he would take a scheduled break. So, well, we, the fans, have to be a bit selfish and complain about all of this, but then again, we have no right to technically complain because, well, we're not manga artists, we do not know how frustrating it is. However, I still complained, mostly because, while a lot of things happen in this chapter, at the same time, nothing happened at all. If you all, have anybody of you watched the live stream of the worst generation of YouTube, the one that Dustin Reacts created? I was part of that group in that video for the first 2 hours. We talked a lot about last time's One Piece chapter. I defended that chapter a little bit, cause, well, for me, I just liked the fact that Big Mom finally got us a little bit pushed back, because every villain eventually falls. But I can admit, yeah, nothing really happened on that chapter otherwise, and this is the shame. Now onwards to it. First off, we finally see the Tontata pirates, their mission. Despite naming themselves now as pirates, they immediately says that they're gonna rebuild every single bit of this town. I mean, that's a bit heartwarming, but for pirates, they're suddenly becoming very, what's that word? Not kind. That's the wrong word I was looking for. Creative. Nah. Damn, I don't have the right word to how to describe that. Philanthropic, I mean. In this chapter else we see the Wheat Island, which by the way is the island that Katakuri rules over. Yes, when he was introduced there was no need mentioning that he was a minister, but for some strange reason, in an SBS, Oda just decided to name Katakuri the Minister of Flour, or Wheat Flour, whatever. So I mean, what happened to just introduce that in the beginning? Either way, the people on that island all strongly believe that Katakuri will do it, and they curse Straw Hat. Oh yeah, and we finally see Stussy and Morgan's back. Turns out Morgan survived the fall, despite the fact that he couldn't fly. However, Stussy here pulls the real bigger one, as she mentions to everyone that the Tamata box that they took from the Straw Hats, it had the explosion in them. So technically, now Stussy just dropped the bomb, no pun intended, on the fact that now the Big Mom Pirates know who sent them the bomb. Technically that bomb was because of Fishman Island. Is it a possibility that they may believe that the Fishman Pirates, the royalty of Fishman Island pulled in that bomb and they are gonna destroy it? Or is it possible that they're just going to believe what Stussy just said and the Straw Hats put that bomb in there because they took it from the Straw Hats, therefore indirectly causing a big war? Well, they're already in hot water with the Big Mom Pirates, so I see no reason why anything would change from that. The fact that Stussy reveals it is actually a bit surprise of it all. She obviously has some kind of hidden agenda. After all, we cannot forget that she's an undercover CP0 agent. She is planning something, I don't know what. Back in the mirror world, Luffy is still struggling. For the love of Christ, he is still struggling with Katakuri. But then suddenly we are introduced to another of Charlotte family members, a very noisy girl who looks up to her brother and is apparently the president of the Katakuri fan club, and apparently who is very known for fighting her own sisters or brothers or little brothers in order to become the favorite sibling of Katakuri. Who is that girl? Well, she is Charlotte Flambe, who is a special force captain. And note, here is something very, very strange. I don't know if I'm the only one who sees this or if this is just me overreacting. However, first of all, she has a thin body frame and yet a very fat ass, or at least a fat stomach way. She's also floating and blowing bubblegum, so is it a possibility that she has eaten a bubblegum paramecia devil fruit? Wouldn't surprise me. And the fact that her body is bloated up like that is probably because, well, she has a bubblegum paramecia that allows her to float. Well, the Charlotte family members all ate food-related devil fruits, so we shouldn't be surprised if it's some kind of weird stick or whatever. However, what is really weird is who she is. She is the 33rd daughter, and apparently is 15 years old. Why do I find that weird? It is actually because Pudding was introduced as the 35th daughter of the family. And she looks older than the Flambe. So what I'm trying to say is here. Wait. Are you saying Pudding is only 13 years old? Or has Uda done some kind of wrong writing in this part? Or did he perhaps by accident write Flambe's age wrong? Because either it's me missing something in this picture, or Pudding is really looking older than she really is. But the fact that if she is really 13, she got married already at that age? God. I mean that's just too weird. Either way, Flambe is in the mirror world watching the fight and tries to make her subordinates shoot Luffy because she cannot stand the fact that, well, Katakuri is struggling against someone who is so beneath him, because, well, she claims he is perfection, but we all know that Katakuri is not perfection, mostly because we saw his food habits. However, the subordinate says that Katakuri is not struggling. Luffy is the one who's struggling, who's being continually beaten down every single time. But this is Luffy we're talking about. He still stands up, no matter how many fatal wounds he gets. However, while Katakuri clearly has not gotten any new wounds since the wounds he got on Gear 4th, he still is a little bit panting and pretty heavily. And so the fight between Luffy and Katakuri keeps on, and Katakuri once again shows just how advanced his awakening fruit is, creating these donut portals where he just can do like that and then throw millions of punches. That is so amazing. In a way, I think I would describe that as if Luffy could do that with his rubber devil fruit. Can you imagine what kind of possibility that could give? So, however, while Luffy is taking hits over and over, Katakuri wonders if he is dodging that. So, while Katakuri hasn't completely lost his cool yet, he is still cursing Luffy for the fact that no matter how many devastating attacks Katakuri lands on Luffy, Luffy still doesn't fall down. I mean, that's what I admire. The one thing I actually admire about this chapter. It's about time too. The fact that he struggled so long against the Don Flamingo and stuff like that, and now he's taking so many hits from Katakuri, but he's still standing up. This is what I like! Determination and an iron-like body. However, Katakuri just mocks him, saying that falling down is also shameful. And then he taunts him even further by saying that the more you try to dodge, I just predict your attack like that. And the more you do that, you become more and more obsessed, and therefore you can be read like a book. Remembering Rayleigh's words, Luffy tries to calm down and delivers another elephant gun while Katakuri delivers an on-portal punch and also a kick. However, Luffy managed to see a little glimpse of the future in here, although not enough to really dodge Katakuri's attack. As Katakuri just cannot comprehend why Luffy keeps on getting up despite everything that is going on. The fact that he still cannot get out of this mirror world without Brûlé, and also for the fact that his crew is being pursued by Katakuri's brothers. So he cannot comprehend why Luffy keeps on getting up. But that's easy. Luffy promised he would get out of his mirrors, so he will. Back on the ship, the cake is finally finished. And it looks basically just the same as it did when it was done before. So now I'm just asking myself, please do not destroy that cake! It's annoying enough that the first time the cake had to be out of the balance, but I just have a very big feeling that that cake is going to be destroyed because of anything else. And the Besh has apparently changed his mind with everything else, because now even his trusted subordinates believe that if Big Mom eats this cake, they won't even need they won't even need to poison the cake, because this cake will knock out Big Mom for them. Yeah, and that may not be a metaphor. Apparently they say that it sounds so delicious that Big Mom will be carried out to heaven. You know what? That's so funny. Do you know what will happen? I doubt it will happen, because I doubt even Uda will go that far, although he's very noted to be, kind of the gag character in that essence. But what I'm trying to say is, you know what would be kind of weird? What if Big Mom dies after eating that cake? I know what you're trying to say. Are you for real, dude? That's the most stupid thing I've ever heard. I know it is stupid. It's just that everyone seems to believe that if Big Mom eats this cake, she will ascend to heaven. Well, if you ask me, she should go to hell. However, it's still the question is, will this cake just knock out Big Mom, or will it kill her? If it killed her, then that would actually be a pretty comical karma, because Big Mom's biggest flaw in all her life had been gluttony, and in the end her gluttony was the one who killed her. That would have been comedy. However, if Big Mom really did die by that, then I know a lot of fans is not gonna be happy, because, well, they want to see Big Mom lose in a fight, and other people who do not want to see Big Mom lose at all. I don't care either way! I just want Big Mom to die one day! Well, we'll see. Either way, the cake is finished, and the chefs faint. While they all faint, Evil Pudding, though, in a brief moment, taunts Sanji by saying that even if they're like that, Mama will not let them go, which Chiffon scolds him. However, Sanji is still very cool, as Luffy gets up in the mirror world again. Both he and Sanji says, while Luffy says, I will definitely get out of these mirrors and clobber you, while Sanji says, I'll make the best cake ever and stop Big Mom, as both of them says in the same time. They're believing in me. I like that line, though. I mean, the chapter may be a very questionable one. However, while people may feel like that line is incredibly cliche, I don't believe so. I like that line. That's very heartwarming. And finally, the chapter ends with, well, for some strange reason, Chopper is the one who has, managed to, almost repel everything that's been throwing at them. Of all the people of the Straw Hats, why the hell Chopper? He doesn't even deserve it! If he deserves it, he should at least have a different Japanese pronounce and a different voice. Of all people to repel Big Mom or whatever they throw it at them, it's Chopper. He's not even the strongest. Jinbei is, but he's controlling the ship. And Brook is speedful, not strong. However, Prometheus has grown into a giant son of a homie. As Big Mom says, this is fun, now the cake. However, they then see a ship on the horizon as Big Mom suddenly senses a wonderful aroma. However, I'm afraid we will not see what will happen until at least 2 weeks later. Again, a lot of things happen in this chapter and yet nothing at all. I mean, we finally got back to Luffy's fight and the cake is finished, but I mean, come on, Oda, speed things up a little bit. Fans are getting impatient. They are feeling this is a little bit like the Dressrosa arc, and I can agree. However, my frustrations are completely different than others. I'm just frustrated that it takes such a goddamn long time for the Big Mom Pirates to face their humiliation defeat. And the only problem is they probably won't even get their humiliation defeat that they deserve just because they are a Yonko crew members. Either way how this arc is gonna wrap up, I know for a fact it's gonna leave a bad aftertaste in a lot of people's mouths. So yeah, for me this chapter was okay, just some minor things over there. What I yelled at. The cake is on the horizon. Where are the wind smokes? They are the final card in all of this, and I have a feeling they're gonna destroy the cake. So if Big Mom eats that cake, will everything will be solved? I mean, will it be all be solved? More than that, will Sanji finally get a fighting moment? I'm just wondering. So, we'll see. Either way, Luffy, defeat Katakuri already. I'm getting tired of this struggling because they are continuously lampshading the fact that Katakuri is so strong and so powerful. It's almost like Oda is throwing it in there to remind us that Katakuri will fall and it will create an effect. However, the problem is, if he is not gonna fall down after all this hyping up, then it's only gonna be better than people's complaints that he shouldn't fall. Well, who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? Because I sincerely cannot see what will happen. And, and as I said before, is Flambe really the 33rd daughter of the Charlotte family? And is Pudding younger than she looks? I thought she was Sanji's age, to be perfectly honest. Either that or she has matured very, very well in such a young age. You give me your thoughts if you have any.